Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Now, you'll be happy, or I don't think you already care. This is season 2.
Ooh, very nice.
So, yeah, this is episode 16, season 2 of Four Lads in a Caravan. But today, we're not in a caravan because Shark's not home. So, thanks, Shark. You're real inconvenience. Go fuck yourself. Now, Vinny's actually an interesting one that I've wanted to have on for a while because now me and you, we had quite we had quite a cool time at school.
Hell yeah.
You've chosen an interesting career path. You've even been in, I think, a couple of YouTube videos. We made a diss track.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
On a pedophile.
Brief ones. Yeah, oh yeah. Fucking
yeah, we made a diss track on a pedophile.
That was the days.
That was a fucking beautiful time.
That was the days.
The past is the past, though. So it's.
Yeah,
but we have you back on the.
Yeah, I'd still go at him if he came for it again. But
I don't think legally we're allowed to say his name, but like.
No, I ain't. Yeah.
I don't know where he is or what he's doing, but I just don't really care.
Oh, hopefully.
To be fair, I know he's still speaking to. I'm not gonna say a name on the podcast, but I'll tell you afterwards. But let's just say he still speaks to someone that we both know.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell that man is still like
free, not in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither, buddy. I don't even know how he's
it's a strange situation, but we won't go too much into it because
no. As much as I'd love to,
I could say so much.
So can I. I'm probably going to dedicate an episode to it, but for now, we're just going to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, for obviously people know Owen's channel for a long time. There was a lot of stuff that went on about 2 years ago.
Oh yeah,
that was it was sort of the Andrew Tate situation at the time, you know.
Oh yeah,
the controversial.
Yeah.
Everyone in our area knew about it, and
it's really
even the surrounding schools. It was weird.
It's funny, really, because like. Technically, what he did wasn't pedophilia. It was just very, very fucked up.
Well, in theory, it was pedophilia. He was playing on a child.
He was.
He was playing on a lot. Yeah, but it makes.
I'm not justifying.
Oh yeah.
Just in case. No, I just don't want people.
He was going for someone that was at least 3 or 4 years younger than him.
Theoretically, it was pedophilia, but I just legally it was a very grey area, I guess you could say. But
well, a paedophile's a paedophile.
I don't want anybody watching the video to be like, he's defending a pedophile. What the fuck? No,
he's trying to justify
it. No, but I'm happy that he got what was coming to him because he got what he deserved.
He was in my maths class, and he would sit there, and the teacher was like, "Take your AirPods out." He'd sit there with his fake ass AirPods. He sat at the back of the class because he just put them in because the teachers told him to shut everyone out because everyone was going at him. He did anything to stay relevant.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised if he staged that whole pedophile thing just to actually get noticed.
Well, yeah, but you say that. Now, why would he get someone to like? Why would you can't really stage it
Yeah,
because
I know.
he sent messages to people.
Oh yeah,
Like, unless he went up to someone and said, "You know what?
I can't breathe.
I'm going to send you some messages. He's
Yeah.
acting like I'm sexually assaulting you,
Oh,
and I'm going to touch you on the bus."
oh.
And you're going to be fine with it, and you're going to tell everyone that I'm a paedophile.
It was
Great way to go about it.
It was just gross though. That whole situation was fucked up.
It's the fact that he tried. He also tried to like make sure people didn't think that it was true.
Oh yeah, he made such a shit sob story that it just.
I remember he was like he'd go out of his way to try and like keep friends, and even his friends were just like, "You disgust me, fuck off." Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't blame them though. Like, I think the only person that was still friends with him was who shall not be named, and we spoke about her earlier. We can't say her name, but we spoke about her earlier. The one who I referred to as a living tumour.
Fuck.
Yeah, of course she was still friends.
She would do, because she'd fucking leech off of the hate to make herself even better.
Oh yeah,
It'd make herself look better.
Well, probably to promote her stingy TikToks. But anyway, yeah, back to high school, because I think high school is something I really want to talk about, because high school, I think you're one of the only
completely different time.
You're one of the only people I can really talk about it with. I can't really talk about it with Shark because he was in a different year. So like you are one of the only people.
It was a time. It was a time.
It was. Well, to be fair,
whether it was a good one or a bad one, I don't know. I can't really state.
I'll state my opinion, and I told you this earlier. I think compared to other schools, our school's good. It was
definitely
like I think everybody was like. I mean,
no, it's been taken over.
Oh yeah, it's an academy now. So, but luckily for us, I never had to wear a shitty fucking blazer.
The bullet.
Yeah, but like, I think compared to, because a lot of people say, like, I speak to a lot of people that went to Thomas Cowley, and they were like, I hated it there. My mental health was so shit. Well, like,
it's such a shit school, but actually, you look at it and it's just the people.
But
really,
theoretically, you're probably going to have mental health issues to whatever school you go to. Because
the teachers, if you lined them up, at least 9 of the 10 of them were decent teachers.
Oh yeah, definitely. We actually had a lot of teachers. We had a lot of good teachers.
We had so many good teachers, and they've got rid of so many of those good teachers. It's unbelievable.
I think the reason a lot of people had mental health issues, because at the end of the day, whether it's a good school or not, you're still crammed with a load of people that you don't know. So it's going to be scary.
And the people that you the time you don't like them.
Yeah, but like as I was saying earlier, compared to what other schools go through, like mass sexual assault, mass bullying, mass harassment, all that shit, we barely had any of that. We, in theory, was a very good school. We was all kind to one another. Obviously, there was the occasional beef, but I wouldn't even go as far to say as there was real bullying.
No, it was always other than obviously the paedophile that we were on about. That was justified. That was justified.
But the fact that we got him kicked out showed what a good community our school had. The fact that
you make it out like we got him kicked out. Yes, we rallied around the playground.
I know. I was one of the people that got him kicked out. Me and Callum went to Alex Draper, and we was like, your what was it? What was he called? It was like I guess he was like a representative, wasn't he? Well, it was like, you're a representative.
He's a prefect. He's a
prefect.
Head boy. He was a head boy, wasn't he?
He was head boy. So it was like, you go up there and you get the paedophile kicked out. He went up there, and what did he do? He got the paedophile kicked out. So we was like, yes! And I was one of the people that actually made it happen. So like, showing that our school
I
didn't
was
respond.
partially to do with it as well, also being a prefect. Obviously,
you
I
was a
was a lower
prefect as well,
down,
yeah.
but the amount of stuff that I had to do for that shit, I'm
Like,
so glad I didn't like carry that on
yeah,
in my later education.
but
Fucking
showing
hell, that would have been a
showing that we didn't respond lightly to that just showed what a good school we had.
oh, of course, yeah,
And like,
we probably didn't treat him the way that people should do. But I'm not being funny when it's like it's that sort of situation. You shouldn't let him off lightly.
no, I think the way we handled it was very mature, like immature. But at the end of the day, like you hear someone's obviously been harassing a younger child. Like,
Yeah.
I think your rational response is to be a cunt to him.
Also, just to confirm, my audio's all right in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know whether it was grainy or anything because I can hear me in the background.
Yeah, that's just my phone probably.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, like, to be fair, we probably could have gone over that a bit mature because I'm gonna admit I wasn't the best in school.
Oh no.
I wasn't like
No. I'm not. Yeah, that's not me. That's not me being a dick or digging at you. But yeah, you probably weren't the greatest. But you were all right to me. I never had an issue with you.
I think the way I treated things was just really cringe and odd. But like looking back on it now,
But I think at that time none of us were really grown and mature yet. So
yeah, but I just find
fully.
it crazy about how like I go to college and then for some reason I just man up.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Well,
really
I'm
weird how
exactly
that
the same. I literally like COVID was a blessing because like that period in between where I was like before I started A levels,
Yeah.
and like sixth form and that, like between that time I grew up so quickly and it was weird.
Yeah.
My parents turned round to me and I was like, "Who are you?" Because of how quickly I was just like, yeah, I'm actually going into the sort of real world now. I need to man up because the second and I'm not saying like man up as in like fragile masculinity man up. But I was just like,
Yeah.
I need to become a man and not act like a fucking boy.
Yeah, but that's what being a man is. It's not about being big and strong. It's just about having that intellect and that maturity about you. That's
I wouldn't say I'm big. I'm about fucking 5'4".
Yeah, you were very, very small, but
I still am.
That's not what.
I was.
Well, have you grown any like at all?
Fucking millimeters at max.
Oh, sorry, man.
I don't know. I don't know. To be fair, like I don't bother like taking out a fucking tape measure and measuring myself.
Yeah, I respect that. Just to let you know, I think I'm about you know what height I was.
Yeah,
I was about 5'11", 6 foot max. I'm 6'2" now.
fucking hell, you have picked up, haven't you?
Well, no offense to you, Vinny, but that's what your body's supposed to do. It's supposed to grow. Oh, bless you. I mean, to be fair,
yeah, but you've got to remember, I hit puberty at 10.
Yeah, that was
so
very
it's
fucking odd.
It's gonna like take ages for me. Like, I got it was weird because obviously I went to a school for sixth form, didn't I?
Yeah.
There was year sevens coming up to me, mistaking me for a teacher because obviously I've got a full beard now.
Oh God.
And they were coming up to me and was like, "Sir, could you direct me?"
He was like, "Fuck off."
I was hoping you could direct me because I don't know where I'm going.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, it was all
like there was students who were coming up to me and was like, "You look 40," and I'm like, "I'm fucking 18." It was
nasty bastards.
Here's a quick. I obviously during summer I was working.
Yeah.
Someone come up to me, and they were talking to me, and his son was down one of the aisles. He was going on and on and on this boy was. So this man was like, yeah, I'd do anything for my kids. It's they're like, he'd just turn around and he'd buy his fucking son a quad bike or whatever. And I was like, this guy's fucking 7. Why are you buying him a quad bike?
Oh my god!
But he was like, yeah, I'd do anything for my kids. It's you got any kids of your own, mate? I said, I'm not being funny, mate. I'm 18. I've just left school.
Oh my god!
It'd be all right, but I've just left
Yeah.
school.
Fucking well, I mean, I guess that's a compliment in a way.
It just shows that I've matured.
Yeah.
But it's all right when people start calling me fucking 40. It's all right, but you know,
Oh,
I said,
God.
I said, what gives it away? What makes you think that I've got kids? Is it the fucking receding hairline or is it the beard? He says, I'm going to go for the beard because I don't want to offend you. I said, yeah, right, okay.
Oh,
Fuck off.
oh, fucking Jesus!
I don't go anywhere without a hat now. Like it's so rare that you see me without a hat.
Really?
Yeah, it's bad.
Oh, I mean,
It's just thin and receded. It's like, to be fair, you look at it this way, like you look at my dad, I ain't got much hope. But,
oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
you have a look at my family tree, and there's only like 2 people that didn't lose their hair by the time they were 19, 20.
Yeah.
Like all of them had lost their hair well before then. Like,
Oh. Well,
so I've got it lucky that I've kept it this long.
yeah. At least it's not fully erased.
Won't be long. I'll wake up tomorrow morning. It'll be gone.
Don't say that. Have a bit of hope.
It's all right. I've just had a trim actually today, so
That's good.
so it looks a lot better. It looks better when it's shorter.
Yeah.
When it grows in large clumps. It just doesn't look great. So.
Talking about school and all that cracks, it's really nostalgic. It makes me feel really weird.
Yeah. I thought you were going to carry on. You just sort of paused.
Oh no, sorry.
No, it's nostalgic. It's weird. Like 3 years ago.
It's weird. It's a long time. Like, you don't think of it as a long
Yeah.
time. Like, next year, or like, oh Jesus! In less than 6 months, it will be 3 years ago. I hate that. Oh, I don't.
It's terrible.
That's terrible.
But it was cut short. We didn't get the goodbyes that we were expecting, and like obviously, good old Chris Wright turns around and he's like, "Oh yeah, you'll all be back, and you'll all be
Yeah, I got told that as well.
you'll all be back."
Yeah, but like, if you think
we're
about
still
it,
in lockdown.
I don't know. If you think about it, in 10 years, we'll probably have some form of like reunion.
Oh, fuck it. I can't be arsed with half of them.
I don't know if I go or not, because they're not really like, they're all
So
kind of like
there's very little of them that have any significance.
I mean, it's not like I hate any of them. I just
No,
really,
of course. Yeah, as I've said to you before, like,
yeah,
it's just,
it don't really bother me. Like, I don't
like,
really
I've
care.
seen people around and I've said hello, and like, but that's all I need to really half of it. It's
I just pretend I've forgotten.
Yeah.
I just don't really care. They just don't really bother
Right,
me.
I saw like Chris Reeves, Eloise Evans, and Tom Riley before I left school.
Wait,
Oh, at the pub.
oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it was like I was just like I ain't seen You lot, who are you?
Must have been nice to see that them though again.
Yeah, it weren't too bad. To be fair, like as you say, they weren't really particularly significant to me. Like, not really, but it was nice to see him. I had a bit of a and
Yeah, it's never bad to see them. It's just like
no, and you know, like I like talking to people about actually where they've gotten in the 2 years,
yeah,
because like you see so many of them, and like at the end of year 11, it was very much like everyone was going to do exactly the same course at Boston College. And like I'd say at least an even split between hairdressing and animal care for the girls. Like
yeah,
it was so weird, or like hairdressing, beauty, makeup, all that stuff. Like it was so weird. There was so little of them that actually like went on and did like A levels, or actually like chose a different course route.
so I feel like everybody just wanted to fuck around.
Yeah.
Like nobody really wanted to take life seriously. I think everybody treats life as if it's a game. Like they don't really care about stuff until it really matters.
Yeah, it's not Monopoly until you get into debt.
No, that's actually clever. That's
It's all Monopoly
quite
until you fucking rack up debt like I am going to uni.
Oh god, how far are
Fuck
you in
me.
debt?
Huh?
How far are you in debt?
You look at it this way, by the end of this year I'm about just shy of 18 grand in debt. So times that by 3,
18 grand.
18 grand.
18 grand. You did. Wait, what? How are you 18 grand in debt?
Because you get charged 9 grand tuition fees
Yeah.
and about almost 9 grand in maintenance loans.
No, did you say times 3?
Times 3, yeah,
So
because I'll be
54 grand.
yeah.
What, by the end of what?
54 grand? Where are you getting that from?
Because you just said 18 times 3.
My maths has gone to pot since 45.
Oh, okay.
I was just about to say, where are you getting 50s from?
Well, it's just still 45, still fucking a lot though.
Yeah, 45 grand, yeah. And it's potentially more if I've got to pay more for a rent for accommodation next year, because I don't get guaranteed student accommodation. I might have to go into like a rented house thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've got to find that by December, else I'm going to struggle finding anything.
Oh god.
It's that bad. You've got to. I've got to start now, because basically everyone's thinking exactly the same thing, because it just disappears because there's barely any people capitalising off of students' misfortune, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, I get that.
But potentially I might rent with a family member who lives about half an hour, 45 minutes away. So yeah, I'll have to travel in to like they're in West Drayton, where I've originally come from.
Yeah.
So all it takes is for me to just have to travel the X amount of days that I've got to come into uni and all that. So that's going to be pricey, but luckily enough, I've got a fucking rail card now.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
I've paid for 3 years worth of it because they got a discount.
Right.
They had a discount on it for new members.
Yeah.
As it was originally like 70 quid for for 3 years. I got it for 40. So
Whoa, fuck, for 3 years.
for 3 years, and
That's
basically
so good.
that rail card then gives me a third off of every time I travel.
That's good.
So like, originally when I was having to travel home, it'd be about 50 quid just to get home.
Yeah,
I'm paying like 13 quid to get home
that's
now.
great.
So it's so good.
Yeah,
It's annoying how pricey everything is now. But obviously, the economy of the UK's gone to shit anyway.
oh yeah, definitely.
It's just like I do envy. I am gonna like. I don't have any issue. It's not. I don't envy people. Like, obviously, I'm only having to pay a certain amount for rent. I'm not having to pay for all my heating and that for it all included. But like people, or that are potentially going cold this year and potentially next year,
Yeah,
in terms of heating and if they can't afford heating, if they can afford heating, they struggle to afford food. It's
fucking hell.
shocking. I mean,
Well,
it's just taking a dark turn, isn't it?
yeah, it's just gone. Yeah, just talking about poverty. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel bad for the people who are going
I'm
to
so
struggle.
used to speaking like the whole old man tone where I'm just worried about everything now because I took business at A level, so I'm
Yeah,
just like, I know everything that's going on, and I'm like, it is scary because like everyone in our year's sort of moving into the real world now.
I know,
Like
it's crazy.
like people, and obviously you took a year where you were taking a college course, and then you obviously swapped your college course, which I'm glad that you're now doing something that you're enjoying.
Oh yeah, I mean, I am mad that I spent a year and wasted it, but I'm
It is
happy that.
always annoying. It is annoying because you know that that course that you're taking now, you
Yeah,
could have done beforehand, but you never expect things to happen until they happen.
yeah, but I'm happy with what I'm doing now, so I'm
Exactly.
glad.
So and you're still with the year below, are you? Or you're not? You're not with. They haven't dropped you down another year because you've done that shit.
I'm kind of mixed with everybody now. Well, basically, I'm with all sorts of ages.
Right.
So like the oldest person's in there is like 20.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so honestly, anybody's in there. It's crazy.
Oh, right. So it's not. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's the same aim with me in uni. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, in my course, there's only like 3 people, but like I've been with other courses, and there's like obviously it's like 3 against 30 in
Oh,
one of our lectures because it's like we've been put with another group because it's sort of the same. It's the essays and all that that we've got to do. So everyone sort of does the same structure.
yeah.
But like in that group, there's people as young as you don't expect it. But there's this Asian girl. She's 16.
All right.
She's 16, but she's come over here and gone to university, and I'm like, I'm 18, nearly 19, and she's like in uni, looking at that age, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But obviously joke's on her because she's paying off her student debt longer than I am.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Well,
yeah.
yeah,
Well,
because
yeah.
what they do is they say that you pay your I think it's something like 25 grand. Once you earn 25 grand, you start paying a certain amount of interest
Yeah.
into your student loans to pay them back. But they then charge you up until you're like 70 odd. So you're paying that amount until you're 70,
Oh,
and
God.
but like apparently next year they're going up. So instead, I think at the moment I'm only paying it until like I'm 60,
Yeah.
but there it's gone up so that the prices of university has gone up,
Yeah.
but the interest has gone down. So you're paying it for longer.
Oh, right.
So you're paying it over more years. So you're paying it until you're 70.
Yeah.
He was weird, but like obviously the education system have gone, well, people aren't earning enough, so let's put it up and fucking rob them even more.
Yeah. It's a bit, I don't know whether that's fair or not fair, but
I don't know. It is what
grey
it
area.
is. It's and with university, a lot of it is you obviously develop the skills.
Yeah.
But half of it is getting people within the field of work that you're doing.
Mm.
I next to Pinewood Studios,
Oh, right.
which is where they film like Star Wars, James Bond, and all that.
Oh, shit.
They did a lot of stuff there, like a massive studio thing. But the university in London, the university has got its own studio, like its own lot at Pinewood. So literally every one of the creative courses get to go to it,
Yeah.
and obviously then you can bump into obviously the big name films because I believe they shot some of Endgame at Pinewood as well.
Wait, where's Pinewood?
It's sort of West London, sort of
right.
way. I'll have a look. 2 seconds.
That's wicked.
It is. It's in Slough.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's about half an hour, 45 minutes away from me. So,
Yeah.
but luckily enough, the university provides a free shuttle bus there.
Yeah.
So you're not having to worry about paying to actually get there. Because like when they start when for the open evening, they turned around to me and was like, "Oh yeah, you'll be going to Pinewood, but you got to make your own way there." I was like, "Oh." Bearing in mind, I ain't got a car.
Yeah.
We ain't got student parking,
Yeah.
so I only get to have a car next year.
Oh.
From next year, sort of thing, because then I'll have a car parking space.
Well, yeah.
Or otherwise, I've got to pay about 20 quid a day just to park my car in a multi-story.
Mm.
I'm not going to carry on doing that when I'm running off of fucking 30 quid to eat.
Yeah, it would be, yeah, struggle a bit.
It is a struggle because, like, you look at it this way, you obviously get the money for the maintenance and the lectures.
Yeah.
But the lecture fees you don't even see. They go straight to the university. They don't even put it in your bank, and then you obviously have to pay your your accommodation fees, which is a stupid amount. I think I have to pay about $5,000 just for accommodation
Oh,
for a year. So it's mad. I don't understand how universities get away with charging so much. But you know, you get the education, and you look at it this way, like it's got the course that I'm doing has got a 99% pass rate.
that's good.
He said there's only been one person that hasn't made it through all 3 years, and that was only because he dropped out.
Oh shit! Right,
So in
it's a
theory,
guarantee.
it's a guarantee.
Oh, that's clever.
In the
What's not
20 odd
clever?
years it's been going, there's only been one person that hasn't got their degree.
And that was because they dropped out. So that's
Because they dropped out because of illness.
Oh,
And that was just because they dropped out right towards the end,
yeah,
which was a bit unfortunate. But apparently, he was ill for quite a while, so he ain't come back. I think he's guaranteed. I think he got cancer or something. It was
oh,
terrible sort of thing. But they've said they've basically kept his spot open until he wants to come back.
yeah,
Because he's healthy now. He's just obviously recovering from all the chemo that he's endured and all that. So,
I mean,
yeah,
universities, and obviously this goes back to what you said about why they get how do they get away with this? Because they're so important to the economy.
oh yeah,
They're very big in the UK's.
Well, you look at people say, "Oh, there's always routes round it." Yes, there's routes round not going to university, but without university, you don't get the contacts.
Yeah, like you can always get places without uni, but uni is just an easier, faster and guaranteed way.
Because you look at my field. So I'm doing production design, which is to do with like the backdrops for theatre and film and all that. And that they say you can do it without going to uni.
Mm.
Without university, you'll struggle to get in there for a good 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
Because you'll have to do so much background work to actually land a job without going to university, because you won't know anyone.
Mm.
So then you've got to do like small productions. Like, it's weird because like I've literally only just started 2-3 weeks ago, and I'm just about to finish a commission for a theatre company.
Mm.
Like, I've literally been here. I literally got it on I got this like commission. The university like signed me up to do this commission for this theatre company, like a local theatre company.
Yeah.
They were just like, "Oh, do you want to take it on?" I was like, "Yeah." Within 3 weeks, I've got paid work already on my belt.
Mm.
And it's like, obviously, with that situation, you'd have to go through all small theatres in our area, and it's going to be a struggle to get to the big guns.
Yeah.
So, you know, without knowing, I've just stepped foot in the uni, and now I already know 3 major players. So it's like, It's mad
Yeah.
how quickly you can find contacts.
Well, that's good though. I mean, like, I guess on our performing arts course, it's like we get introduced to agents as that as well. But
Yeah.
it's very rare that anybody really looks for talent in Boston.
Oh yeah, of course.
Lincolnshire.
You say that though. I know someone that lives in Boston.
Yeah.
There's an agent. In fact, there's a really good agency that I'm friends with. I'll drop you down a thing because they actually helped me out a bit
Yeah.
in terms of getting some work in the field. But they're one of them. I went to Blackfriars with him in Boston. You know, the
Yeah.
theatre. I did some shows with him, and he's ended up being in the recent show, as in like the film The Witches, the Roald Dahl book.
Oh,
You know the newish one that's just come out.
I think so.
He played one of the main characters in it, and he's
Yeah.
from Boston. So it just shows that actually, it's with everything in theatre and film and acting, your face has to fit, and if it doesn't, it's a struggle. Obviously, you're more comedic sort of side, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for comedy. Which I think, bear in mind, I'm not trying to be mean to anybody. I think it's going to be a lot easier for me because
it will be a lot easier.
I think if there's one thing that the world lacks, it's comedy. Whereas it's full of singers, actors, dancers, but like comedians is something that this world really does lack. So I think it'd be easier for me in the industry than it would for a lot of people.
Yeah. There's not a lack of comedians. There's a lack of good comedians.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
and like I don't know.
there's tons of people that proclaim that they are comedians,
and I'm good at making people laugh. So
yeah,
it's just I've got that hope.
and I know you can make people laugh as well, and I know you're good at that sort of thing.
Yeah,
and I know your sense of humour can get big.
Oh, thank you. I've had people tell me this before, but like every time it happens, I love it. Like I love that people like have that faith in me because I never have it in myself. I don't know why.
No, yeah, but I'm the same. You get people like there's stuff that I've done in the past, in terms of like work, obviously to do with sets, and I'm like, I look at them now in comparison to what I'm able to do now, and I'm like, it's not that good. But like, obviously, it was good at the time, and it's the best work that I'd done at the time. But nothing is ever good to yourself. You're always going to be your own worst critic because because else you don't develop as a person and become a better at whatever you are, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
This is turning into fucking life advice with Alfie. This is.
No, I mean you're very good at art. I mean you designed the podcast cover, so like
yeah.
Obviously, you know everybody loves the podcast cover. Like I'm sure you saw the feedback that was given on social media.
Yeah.
Like some guy posted it and was like, "Oh, this art's really good," and like that must make you like proud.
Oh, it does.
Like,
the difference is that I get paid for my usual art, and I've given you away that one for free.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I got a friendship discount.
Yeah. Don't worry, you won't be getting one of them again.
Oh no. No, but
now I'm Paul.
No, you're Paul. Yeah. No, but
it's weird.
You're going places.
Commissions are weird. I tell you what. To any artist that's listening to this podcast, please do not be afraid. When you do commissions, if you do commissions, please don't be afraid with some of the requests that people ask of you. I had to close my commissions the other day.
Oh,
I got 3 emails from people asking for either lolly or hentai.
ah,
They were paying top dollar for it. They were paying top up money for it.
mm.
They were willing to pay me at least. I said I'll think about it, but I'm not gonna
Promise.
be cheap. I'm gonna be charging at least £2,000 and per piece. So they're like, yeah. What for lolly?
The fuck?
I was like, I'll have a think about it, and we'll contact you.
That's good money though.
It's good money, but I'm not
Okay.
getting fucking dumb by the fucking government and agents and for fucking drawing underage children.
Oh, yeah, obviously that I can. Yeah, I can get with that. The
hentai is just about doable. It's just when one of them was asking for hentai, but the chick's got a dick. That's when I crossed the line.
Okay. All right.
That's when I crossed the line.
Well, that was
weird.
Is that the weirdest you've ever been asked?
You don't even want to know some of the stuff that I've been asked.
I don't think I do, but I kind of want to at the same time.
There was a bestiality.
Oh, fuck's sake!
I seem to get I don't get any rare, it's very rare that I get commissions. I'll go off of my morals. And I drew my line at child porn and bestiality.
Yeah, I understand. What's the most? I was going to say, what's the most you've ever made off of a piece before?
Never really been off. I usually charge clients around the same amount, and I do it sort of hourly.
Yeah.
Which in my I give people the benefit of the doubt by doing that, because some people will charge at least $2,000-3,000 for a piece, regardless of how long they spend on it.
Mm.
I could sit there and throw paint at a canvas just randomly and charge someone $3,000 and someone will take it.
Yeah.
But it's against who I am.
Yes, against your moral code.
So what I do is I say, if it takes me under an hour, I'll do it for free.
Oh, right.
Okay. Because it's one of those, unless they're, and then obviously I'll take the tips.
Yeah.
I did one, and someone was asking for a birthday card. And they were just like, it took me half an hour. I'm not really, it was basically they were doing a card for their mum, and they wanted a bunch of cartoons from when their mum was younger. And it took me half an hour to do them up and shade them and all that. So I was just like, no, have it for free. I'm not that hard off to charge you a tenner for something that took me fucking 2 minutes. And they ended up giving me the tenner. And I was
Yeah.
like, thank you so much. And then, like, they literally, like, advertised me to all their social media, and I got a bunch of commissions, which I appreciate, because what I do is I go off of a lot of things with commissions is it's word of mouth.
Yeah.
So you've got to get the clientele up, and if you keep turning people down, you're not going to get things. Like, I was going to do something for your friend. I was trying. I think he's been. Is his name Todd?
Wait, what?
Todd, is that his name? Have you got a friend called Todd?
Yeah, I've got a friend called Todd. I didn't know he'd asked you for something.
It was because I was talking to someone quite a lot last year, and she was. I'll let you know who it is afterwards. But she was just like, you know what? Yeah, Todd. Todd's looking for some work done. I think he was doing a book or something. I had to turn him down anyway.
Wait, hang on a minute. How did you get introduced to Todd?
Someone from Cowley.
Oh.
Afterwards.
Hmm.
I don't know whether they're friends or in the same course or whatever. Was just like, yeah, I'll give you his details. He's looking for someone to do like some scenic area. And I said, well, I'm not great at backgrounds, and I'm not too good at photorealism sort of thing. So I'll have a look into what I can do. I'll quote him if I am able to do. I'll write him up a quote if I am able to do something, but I'm not gonna get his hopes up for the fact of I'm not the greatest. I don't want to spend hours doing something, and because it'd be more of a practice for me doing it, and it'd take me ages. So I didn't want to charge him massively, and I was just like, yeah, I can't. I'm not able to do it. I'm sorry if I've messed you around, sort of thing. And like, I have to. There's certain points where people have asked me for stuff that's just out of my ability at the moment.
Yeah.
And also, I was still doing my exams at the time, so I was just struggling to find time to be able to do that. And I would have charged him at a lower rate because I was spending so much time on it. Because I what I do is I like charge him a tenner for the first hour, and then it goes up 20 for each hour it takes. Well, that would have taken at least 2 days worth of work.
Oh, right. So I see.
So I wasn't gonna fuck him around for the fact of me not actually knowing how to go about it.
Yeah, he's told me a bit about his book.
Yeah, it was a really good idea, and I can't wait to see it. This was why I was a bit worried when you were asking me about your comic thing.
Yeah, I'm probably going to hold that off for a couple of years, though. So
yeah, that's fair enough, because I'm still. I mean, obviously you've seen my Instagram.
I had to quickly migrate.
Fair enough.
Anyway, back to what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to drawing.
Yeah.
I've only just sort of mastered drawing people. So background is one of the hard ones.
Yeah.
Art's
something that I always wanted to get into, but I was just so unbelievably bad at that I gave up.
Yeah, but you say that, but I'm only as good as I am.
Yeah.
For the fact that I've been going since a very young age. I say art isn't a talent for the fact of you have to sit there and practice and practice and practice until you get good.
So it's purely hard work.
Oh yeah, like I haven't got where I am just because I've just got it in me. It's just the fact of I've sat there and I've experimented with what I'm good at and what I'm not good at, and I've worked on the stuff that I'm good at, and then I've put to the side what I'm not good at, and then like sort of practice with the stuff that I'm not so good at every so often and see whether it's changed or not. It's one of those situations that no one's bad at art. It's your ability to believe and actually like focus on sitting there for hours on end getting things wrong. It's more patience than skill. It's exactly the same with painting. Like, I'm shit at painting. I can paint a wall, like a large area, and make it look good. But if you ask me to do a photorealistic picture on a canvas, I'd tell you that you're delusional.
Yeah, well, I get that, and I think with me, I'm good at like directing and shit. Just anything where it's like creating something from scratch. It's just complicated.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, when I am doing things from scratch, I don't like you see a lot of my work, and I'm doing it off of some sort of reference. There's not many things that I've done off my back that's different to an existing character. When I do existing characters, like my own original characters, I'm using like so many references of like existing characters and things that are within real life to actually find even like any idea of doing like anything original.
Yeah.
Not everyone will pick it up as quick. Like it's exactly the same with acting. In you just got to practice. Not everyone's going to be the greatest singer. Some people just can't sing. They say, well, everyone can sing. No,
yeah,
not everyone
bullshit.
can sing.
Yeah,
not everyone can sing. You can believe you can sing.
Oh yeah, you can. There's a difference between what you hear and what the general audience hears.
It's what I've been told so many times that I can sing. You record yourself, like if you recorded yourself singing, like I mean, I've been doing some recording recently, because they've got like studios at the university.
Yeah.
So I've been going in there, and I'm friends with some of the music students. So there's been some producers that have just been making some hip hop beats and that, and some rap beats, and I've just been going in there and I've been singing or rapping or whatever, because they've needed people to do some recording. But you then go back to those recordings and you're like, who the fuck told me that I sounded good? Like currently recording a cover, which I will be posting actually, of If I Can Dream by Elvis Presley.
Oh really?
Yeah, because I finally got around to actually watching the new Elvis film.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those songs that you look at the backstory of it, and it's actually so inspiring. It was almost like a Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Before Black Lives Matter was a thing. Like, he sits there, and I know he's a white guy, but Elvis Presley was spitting facts about black people back then, and it's just one of those songs that I've listened to so many times, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna hop on the mic and I'm gonna record it, and if it's shit, it's shit. I won't release it, but
yeah,
it's like a lot of I've got so many recordings of me rapping. Like, I've made so many songs, but they're stuck on my computer in a file that's locked.
yeah. Because like, I remember
because there's stuff that I could go on to, and actually it is good stuff. Like, I've shown people it, and they said release it, and I'm like, no. No, thank you.
But that's again, that's going to be your general opinion. Was like, obviously, ever since I've known you, you've always had a thing for music. Like, you used to bang on about Eminem and stuff like that. We used to like have that thing in common. We used to share that passion of rapping, and it was probably you a bit more than me, because like, obviously rapping is not an overall thing I want to do. And obviously, to be fair, like, art's probably your
well, rap's not an overall thing that I only do it as a side hustle.
I think, but even though, I still think you care about it a lot more than I do, because like, I could probably rapping something I want to try, but it's like, if I died living a life without having ever rapped, it wouldn't bother me. But I think you, you want to do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm interested. It's like a lot of things within my life. It's stuff that I'm interested in, and a lot of the stuff that I record and the stuff that I write is more of a release than a career path.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that I write about in the songs that I make, it's talking about, like I say, I listen to a lot of Eminem, and I've listened to a lot of Kanye, where they're all, and like J. Cole, where they're all very much similar to my sort of style, where they're storytellers.
Yes, I always think that's the best rap, especially like stuff that's actually happened.
Yeah, like I can sit there, and I like Tupac and Biggie and Ice Cube and NWA. I like NWA because they spit facts, because it's on about stuff that happened during their lifetime.
Yeah.
But like, then they're talking about what happened in their lifetime, but they're all the same. Whereas, like, it's like J. Cole. Oh, it's one of the better examples. It's one of the more weirder songs that he's done, but like Wet Dreams.
Yeah.
Talking about his first time. But the way that he goes into detail and the flows that he goes into, it's a better song than sitting there and listening to like like diss tracks and all that, like hit 'em up. Great songs or like Ice Cube's No Vaseline.
Yeah.
They're great songs, and they're speaking the truth. But they're never going to really talk about their lives.
Yeah, I feel like, obviously with Wet Dreams and that, I feel like stories like that really grip the audience, because it makes you listen to the lyrics more.
You're listening to every word, and potentially it could be false. But like, I've got into D12 a lot actually recently.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I listened to, most recently I listened to One Shot, Two Shot. Literally about shooting up a club. But the way that they go on about it, they speak about it exactly like they're stating every little detail that happened, and you could sit there, and it hasn't got a music video for obvious reasons, but you listen to it, and you could, the way that they're describing it, you could make it a film. You could make it. You could like show it, and you can imagine what's going on because of the way that they're describing it.
I'll tell you one of the most beautiful storytelling raps of all time is that, well, not even like, it wasn't even rap necessarily. I mean, obviously it was rap, but
Yeah.
Stan by Eminem and
Of
Dido
course.
was one of the best
Dido with Eminem. Yeah, my God.
one of the best storytelling songs I've ever heard, because it really shows the darker side to fans across the world, like what extreme fans will go to just because they love an artist or just anyone that's famous in general.
It's the same with a lot of Eminem's songs, i.e., obviously Stan. You've got Cleaning Out My Closet.
I haven't heard that one. I haven't really listened to that one as much as Stan.
Yeah, you've got Mockingbird.
Yeah, Mockingbird's a good one.
Mockingbird, like so many. Like you could say, the 8 Mile one.
Oh yeah, 8 Mile's good.
All of that, but what's it called? I was only listening to it.
What is it? An Eminem song?
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself?
Yeah, that one. On like practically talking about what was happening in the film.
Yeah.
Like I could sit there, not really listen to Eminem in the fact of, oh yeah, I could listen to him all day. It's more of the stories that he's telling. And I could go, but obviously I said Biggie's not the greatest example, but actually when he does the one, I think it's called, is it Juicy?
I don't know.
It's the one where it goes, it was all a dream.
No, I don't think I've heard that one.
He goes on about like, obviously he was hustling drugs to feed his daughter. But like this, it was basically I don't know whether it was Juicy. I can't remember exactly because I haven't listened to Biggie recently. But it goes on. There's a lot of storytelling in one of his songs, but there's also one song that I will say that I like in terms of storytelling. It's a Biggie and Tupac song. And it was the one that they combined after both of them had died.
Right.
Called Running.
Ah.
I don't know whether you've heard it.
No, I don't think so.
I'll send you a link to it once we're finished. But
okay,
it's one of those songs that you listen to, and it's obviously it's got a sampled chorus to it. One of the lyrics goes, "Why am I fighting to live when I'm living to fight?" And then, "Why am I trying to give when no one gives me a try? Why am I dying to live when I'm living to die?" And it's one of the, like, you go through it, and I know it's one of the situations where it's a gangster rap song.
Yeah.
Where it's on about exactly the same thing as most of the gangsters of that period go on about. But it's like, he talks about him getting in trouble with the police, and he's like, well, I'm too fat to fuck around and have an asthma attack, so I'm just going to shoot the police. But that's how it was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was almost like a Black Lives Matter thing where it was like, I'm sat here and I'm being chased by the police solely because I'm black. And I'm fighting, I'm living. But at the end of the day, I'm dying to live, but I'm living to die.
That's poetry.
Exactly.
It's beautiful storytelling.
And I actually, it was a song that I took and I did a rendition of, and I sung it at my friend's funeral because it was a song that he introduced me to, but he killed himself, and it reminded me of how he was telling me he was feeling. So I did a rendition of like my time with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and him got up to some shit. But it was like I just sort of stated out my Mitchie and him's life together. But that chorus is one that still gets me to this day. And we'll talk after this. But it's just such a beautiful song. Just even listening to that chorus. You don't even listen to the rap. You just listen to what the chorus has to say.
Yeah.
It's a great song. I could listen to that every single day on non-stop.
Yeah, I get it. That's as long as it has like meaning and that's
it has a
the
meaning,
important thing, yeah.
So yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there because it's reached the hour mark. I don't
that's fair enough.
People always
don't want
when they're long.
Bit of depressing ending, but it's been great catching up with you, and
you've got to have that darkness on the you've got to have that reality on the podcast. But
yeah,
it's been good catching up with you as well.
And
first episode,
and of course I'll gladly come back whenever you want me back. I'm sure I've got plenty more stories to tell.
You've got because you've got an interesting career. People would want to hear it. So it's like, but yeah, thank you for.
I'm also one of these people that's got a lot of stories to tell. Even though I've only lived 18 years, I've got a lot of stories.
Yes.
And I'll leave it on this one so that you're. I woke up the other day on top of a McDonald's roof, and we'll leave it at that.
What?
I woke up in the morning on top of a McDonald's roof.
Okay.
We'll save it as a cliffhanger.
Great.
For the next podcast.
No, I'm in the complete. I'm in complete darkness as well as the rest of them. Well, thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and I'm sure we'll do other episodes. When I get the time and when you get the time.
I do want to collab a bit more though, like not just on the podcast, but like just on other things. Because like,
of course,
we share a lot of the same passion, so it's like it'd be nice to collab.
Yeah, well, obviously when I come home, I know it'll only be the weekends, and on the odd occasion, like once a month or whatever. But I'll let you know, and obviously we'll go meet up or whatever. But yeah,
it'd be great to work on some stuff.
Yeah, of course.
We always talk about it.
Might get some more views on your YouTube.
Yes, hopefully.
Well, we'll leave it at that, and then.
Thank you for coming on again. And
absolutely no problem. My pleasure.
Hope you guys all enjoyed.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
And see you guys. See you.
See you later, buddy.